लो बड़े ऑटो वाला को बोल देना, हम छोड़ देंगे। हम 11 1 बजे तक छोड़ देंगे बस। Okay. Good morning, all of you. Can you hear me? Voice is clear. Screen is visible. Oh, Karthik. Hello, sir. Yesterday I attended SCL walking interview for Java developer role assessment. Exam was totally on collection. Topics on scenario based coding, questions on listening. Yes. So collection is one of the most important topic. From which batch you are, Karthik? From which batch you are, Karthik? Okay, fine. So you have not understand collection topic. Batch 39 students are learning collection topic. So they will give you the idea. Right now, batch 39 students are also there in this meeting. So at the time of starting collection, I always, sir, how you can perform well on nonsense things you are talking about. You don't know collection. 40 to 45% interview questions are coming from collection. Collection is one of the major topic of core Java. 40 to 45% interview questions are from collection only. Okay, wait for the topic. So you got, at least you attended the interview now, so you got the idea that how much collection is important. Wait, we will learn collection, then you will get the idea. Yes. So, okay. So let's start the session. Before starting the session, I wish you a happy Republic Day to all of you. Now, so today, what we are going to learn. Sunday common topics. So last class we have completed what? Last class we have completed our enum topic. Last class we have completed our enum topic. Now look, today we are going to learn inner classes in Java. What is inner classes in Java? Okay, and especially inner classes in Java. Inner classes in Java is anonymous inner class is very important concept, because you know that anonymous inner class, by using anonymous inner class only we can develop lambda. Anonymous, even when you create lambda internally, what anonymous inner class is working? Internally anonymous inner class is working. So have a look. I want to discuss today about anonymous, all the inner classes concept. So of course anonymous inner class concept will also come. So what is inner class? Now first point, all of you, first point, that officially there is no concept called inner class in Java. Officially, there is no concept called inner class in Java. Okay, it is very popular in the in friend circle or in the YouTube channel or in the interview room also they are asking, do you have the idea of inner class, especially anonymous inner class? Okay. So Oracle documentation says what? Actually, it is nested class. Actually, it is what? Nested class. Nested class, or because it is very popular, that's why I'm writing what? Inner classes in Java. Nested class or inner class in Java. So what is nested class or inner class? What is nested class or inner class in Java? Let's try to understand. All of you. What is nested class or inner class in Java? Look, what is nested class, inner class? Okay, what is the use? Why we should use nested class? Okay, all these things we will discuss today in more detail. Just you try to concentrate, all of you. So 26th of Jan, morning 9 a.m. What is nested class or inner class? Look, first point is what? What is the first point? Try to understand all of you. What is the first point? In Java, it is possible. In Java, it is possible. It is possible to define a class. In Java, it is possible to define a class inside another class. Inside another class is called nested class. It's called nested class or inner class. Okay, so in Java, it is possible to define a class. Define a class. Define a class means what? You can say inner class. Define a class, inner class, inside another class. Inside another class means what? Outer class. Outer class. Outer class is called nested class or inner class. Is called nested class or inner class. So that is the first point you should keep in your mind. That is the first point you should keep in your mind. That what is the nested class? What is the nested class or inner class? Now, in the same way, guys, like we can define, like if I give you the example, let's say example I'm giving you. So what is the example? Let's say public class outer. Public class outer. Inside this public class outer, inside this public class outer, you can define private class inner. I hope you remember you cannot declare outer classes as private. You cannot declare outer classes as private. Outer classes you cannot declare as private. So here private class what? Private class what? Private class inner. Okay. Private class what? Inner. Okay. Now class is closed. Good. Private class outer, private class inner. This is what class? Outer class. This is, you can say, officially it is nested class or inner class. Okay, great. Great. Sir, in the same way, look, in the same way, in the same way, in the same way, we can also define like in the same way we can also define class interface enum annotation record okay, record. class you know, interface you know, enum you know, annotation. I will tell you, giving you little bit idea of annotation. Annotation is not the part of core Java. You will learn in Spring. You will learn in Spring, but I will give you today what 1 minute concept. You will learn annotation in more detail in Spring framework. And record you already know. Class, interface, enum, annotation, record you know everything. Annotation is a new word for you. Okay, we will see. We will see annotation. So we can also define class, interface, enum, annotation, record inside another class, interface, enum, annotation, enum oblique annotation, and record. Sir, what is the meaning? What is the meaning? Look, the meaning is, all of you look at carefully. What is the meaning? Close all. Let's say basic program. Here, right click, new package. Pom.ravi. Nested class demo. Click on finish. Let's say I'm taking one class. Look at all of you. Please look at all of you. New class. Demo 1. I've taken one class, demo 1. All of you. Taken one class, demo 1. Demo 1 class I have taken. Inside this demo 1 class, what I can take? I can take what? I can take a class. I can take what? I can take a class. I can take an interface. I can take record. I can take annotation. I can take enum. All these combinations are possible. All these combinations are possible. Look, I'm taking one class, private class A. I'm taking one interface B. All are valid. I'm taking one enum C. I'm taking what? I'm taking, let's say, enum C. I'm taking record. You know, record, whenever you are taking record. Whenever you are taking record D. So record must have a constructor. Record D. CORD, record D. Look, you can also define what record. And one new thing is there. Today you will learn what you can define annotation. So annotations, you know, annotations always start with @ symbol, and then we have what? Interface, and you can say E. This is called annotation. It's look like interface, starts with what? @ interface keyword is there. Interface keyword is there. Okay, @ interface keyword is there. This is what your annotation. This is your annotation. So please look at what I'm trying to say you. Inside a class, we can define another class, interface, enum, record, and annotation. This is new for you. So I'm writing comment. What it is? Annotation. You will learn in Spring Framework. It is not the part of core Java. Okay. Of course, in the core Java, if you want, you can learn. Okay, but you will learn in Spring faculty will give you what in more detail. So, okay. So that Spring faculty will give you the idea how to create your annotation, how can develop your own annotation. Okay, this is I have taken class demo 1, demo 2. I have taken class. Now I am going to take what? Interface. Look, interface. I'm taking interface. So right click, new interface, demo 2. Finish. I have taken one interface demo 2. Inside this interface, all of you, inside this interface, let's say I'm copying the same thing. So inside this interface, inside this interface, wait. Inside this interface, I can take a class A. I can take a class A. Look, inside this interface, I can take a class A. I cannot declare here what, look here, let's say private, because interface, look, it is saying what? Invalid, remove invalid modifier. Interface members are by default public, static, and final. Interface members are by default public, static, and final. Interface members are by default public, static, and final. I hope you remember. Okay, interface members are by default public, static, and final. So I have taken class A. I have taken what? Interface B. Inside an interface, we can define interface. I can define enum also. I can define record also. And I can define what? This annotation also. That means inside an interface, we can take class, we can take interface, we can take enum, we can take record, and we can take annotation. Great. Then go to number 3. Number 3 is what? Enum. Right click, new enum name. I am providing demo 3, enum. Guys, in enum, you cannot directly write all those things. Why? Because enum first line is reserved for universal constants. So if you try to paste, okay, like this, if you try to paste like this, then compilation error is generated. Why compilation error is generated? Because enum first line is reserved for universal constants. So let's say HR, comma, cells, semicolon is compulsory. No need to explain, you already know. Okay, no need to explain, you already know. Now, the type demo 3 is never used locally. Okay, so it is showing what? Warning, remove. But inside an enum also, you can take all those things. Inside an enum also, you can take all those things. That means inside an enum, you can take a class, you can take interface, you can take enum, you can take record, and all those things are possible. All these things are possible. Okay, fine. Okay, sir, I understood that enum. Now you go to 4. Fourth one is what? Fourth one is what? Fourth one is what? Record. Then annotation will come. Fourth one is record. What is record? Look, right click, new, record. Record must have a constructor. Demo 4. Demo 4, you can see it is a record. Inside record also, you can write everything. Inside a record also, you can write everything. You can write a class, you can write interface, you can write enum, you can write record, you can write what? Annotation. Look, there is no error. And finally, annotation. Look how to create annotation. Right click, new, annotation, demo 5. This is annotation. It requires interface keyword with @symbol. Public @interface demo 5. Here also you can take all these things. Here also you can take all these. Okay, class A, interface B, enum C, record D, interface E. Good. Very good. So total demo 1, demo 2, demo 3, demo 4, demo 5. That means what I told you in the Venn diagram, in the same way, we can also define class, interface, enum, annotation, record inside another class, interface, enum, annotation, record. Very good. So all this program I will give you in the theoretical part. When I will write the theoretical part, then I will tell you all this program. Now look, sir, why we will learn this what? Why we will learn this inner class? What is the benefit of learning this inner class? What is the benefit of learning this inner class? What is the need of learning this inner class, sir? Why we will learn this inner class? Look, sir, whenever you are writing outer class and inner class, then it creates a strong encapsulation relationship. Look, let me write first. Look, an inner class creates a strong encapsulation. An inner class creates strong encapsulation and has a relation with outer class. So what is the meaning? I'm not understanding. Look. So first, if I talk about, let's say, has a relation. Number A has a relation. Has a relation. Has a relation what? If I create one class, let's say here I'm creating public class outer. And here if I write, let's say public class inner. Then this inner class creates has a relation. This inner class has a relation with outer class. That is what? Outer has a inner class. Outer class has a inner class. Of course, but has a relation inner class. So this is what it is creating the has a relation. This is creating the has a relation. Okay, this is creating the has a relation. Second point, strong encapsulation means what is strong encapsulation, sir? What is a strong encapsulation? So what is encapsulation? Accessing your private data via public methods like setter and getter. Accessing your private data via public methods like setter and getter is called strong encapsulation. So let's say strong encapsulation. So what is a strong encapsulation? Look, what is a strong encapsulation? Try to understand all of you. Let's say here you have a class A, or here you have a what? Class trainer. Okay, class trainer. You have a class trainer. Now trainer class wants to get the information of a student. Let's say class student, and a student is having what? Let's say private double total marks. Private double total marks. Later we will see this private double total marks. Okay, total marks is equal to, let's say, 456. Okay, private double total marks. First you think, if trainer wants to access this marks, sir, trainer wants to access this marks. If trainer wants to access this marks, what student class has to provide the support? Definitely student class has to provide the support for getter. Without providing the support for getter, it is impossible for trainer class to get this marks. Okay. Not by using reflection API. Otherwise, some student will say, sir, by using reflection API, Nataraj sir told that we can access private data. Yes, you can access. That is in Spring framework by using reflection API. But here, in our core Java oops, we cannot access private data. To access private data, what is required? Of course, getter is required. Getter is required. So, sir, what I need to do? I need to write one getter, sir. Sir, I need to write one getter. So what this getter will do, this getter will give you the permission to access your private data. This getter will give you the permission to access your private data. You know very well, no need to explain all these things. So here what I'm writing, public double get total marks. Get total marks and return total marks. Return total marks. Oh, like this. And now what trainer can do, trainer can, with the help of student object, trainer can access this data. Now trainer can access this data. Look. Trainer can access this private data with the help of getter. But please write in the chat window, without getter, is it possible to access this private data? Please write in the chat window. Trainer can access the private data Trainer can access the private data by using getter, and that is called encapsulation. That is called encapsulation. Okay, accessing your private data via public methods. Accessing your private data via public methods is called what? Encapsulation. Accessing your private data via public method is called encapsulation. Okay, you know very well. Okay. Okay, sir, I understood, sir. I understood that 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 is what encapsulation. But how inner class is going to help this encapsulation? How inner class is going to help this encapsulation, sir? An inner class can directly access the private data of outer class. Guys, an inner class can directly access the outer data of private class. Please try to understand. An inner class, an inner class can directly access the private data of outer class. An inner class can directly access. Please notice this word, can directly access. Can directly access the private data of outer class. So it provides a strong encapsulation. So it provides strong encapsulation. Great. So how it can access private data? Look, so what I want to say you, let's say here I have a class as for example, public class outer and here private int, let's say data is equal to 890. And let's say here I have a private class inner. And inside private class inner, let's say I have a method public void access outer data. Access outer data. You know what is the beauty of this inner class nested class? That this method can directly use this data variable. That means I can directly use system.out.println. System.out.println. I can directly use what? Data. I can directly access the data. I can directly access data. Inner class directly accessing the private data of outer class. So inner class directly accessing the private data of outer class. Inner class can access the data of private class, the private data of outer class, the private data of outer class directly. Very good. Okay, so that means it is creating a strong encapsulation. It is creating what? Strong encapsulation. It is creating what? Strong encapsulation. Please try to understand. Sir, okay, sir, I understood. Sir, you told that inner class provides a strong encapsulation, that I understood. And you told that inner class has a hazard relation. Inner class provides what? Hazard relation. Hazard relation with outer class. Sir, now I have a small confusion that when I should go with hazard relation means what? What is the difference between hazard relation and inner class? What is the difference between hazard? Now look at here, students are confusing. What is the difference between hazard relation and inner class? Please try to understand. So what next point I want to write? Look, an inner class, provides hazard relation with outer class. So 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 when or in which criteria we should use inner class or hazard relation? or has a relation. So an inner class provides has a relation with outer class. An inner class provides has a relation with outer class. So when or in which criteria we should use inner class or has a relation? Has a relation. Now this is a very, very important point. That how I will know that when I should go with has a relation, and how I will know when I should go with what? Inner class concept. Inner class concept. This is the doubt. Generally, this is the doubt for student. This is the doubt for student. Look, I'm giving you the clear cut concept. What? Look, if we can use a class as a property of multiple classes, if you have a choice, look, if we can use a class, a class, a class as a property to another classes, to another classes, to another classes, that means in multiple places, in multiple places, classes, then we should go with, then we should use has a relation. Then we should use what? Has a relation. Please try to understand. Sir, what is the meaning? I'm not understanding. The meaning is, let's say what? Let's say I have what student. Like right now, few students are in hostel. You guys are in hostel. Okay, I am in my home. Okay, I am in my home. And let's say few guys who were my student earlier, but now they are employee. They are also in their home. So student, trainer, and employee. You guys are in hostel or in your home. I am in my home, and employee. Few students, earlier students. Okay, previous batch students, they become employee. They were earlier they were student, now they are what? Employee. But but what is common for all these? The common thing is what? They all are using address. Private address. What is the address? Let's say this address is your address is Amirpet. Similarly, I have also address. I have also address. Okay, I have also address. My address is what? Let's say Sarnagar. Similarly, my employee also having what address? Their address is what? Let's say High Tech City. So look, all are what? All are what? Using this address commonly. All are using this address commonly. All are this using this address commonly. So what I can do? I can create one address class here, which will contain common properties like house number, street, and all those things. And same address class I can use. Same address class I can use in multiple places. This same address class I can use in multiple places. In that situation, we should never use inner class concept. We should always use has a relation. We should always use what? Has a relation. Why we should always use has a relation? Why we should use always use has a relation? Because inner class represents a strong relation, guys. Inner class represents a strong relation. Like this. So address class, and address class is what? Address class is what? Now you have a student address, trainer address, employee address. But let's say when we should use inner class. Inner class means what? It is compulsory to use inner class. It is compulsory to use inner class when you have what? Strong relation from between one object to another object. That means simply, look, I'm giving you simple mantra. If you cannot, if you cannot if you cannot make that object outside, like you can see what you can see, let's say one university is there and one department is there. One university is there, one department is there. So can I extract that department from the university and put it in outside, and then this department will work? No, it will not. Why? Because in order to work the department, in order to work the department, it needs universities rule and regulations. So it cannot function independently. Your department cannot function independently. It depends upon university functionalities, universities rule and regulations. Universities rule and regulations. Similarly, let's say my laptop and my motherboard. My motherboard is every time using the functionalities of my laptop. So motherboard I cannot put outside. Fan and coil. Coil is using what? Coil is using what? Coil is using what? The coil is using functionality of the fan. So coil I cannot extract outside and I can use. Person and heart. Heart is inside the person only. You cannot put your heart outside and you can walk in the room. So where you have a very strong, look at it, is an enhancement of your composition. Inner classes are ultimately enhancement of your composition. So you have already learned composition, strong relation. That what enhancement is what inner class. That enhancement is what inner class. So look, when we should use inner class? As a relation I understood. So whenever one single class can be usable in multiple places, then I should use what? Has a relation. When I should use inner class? So sir, inner classes we should use when we have tightly coupled relation. Look, if we have tightly coupled relation, if we have tightly coupled relation between two classes, then we should use, inner class. In this relation, one class object will function with another class object. Now batch 38 student, batch 38 student, you are there, raise your hand. So batch 38 student now, and even batch 29 student. Okay, because you know, you already know the concept like class linked list, guys. And the batch 39 you will learn linked list very soon. Batch 40 also you will learn little later. It is a collection topic. So in the linked list, what happened? Batch 39 and 40, batch 39 and 38. In linked list, what happened? Whenever you are adding any element in the linked list, internally what will happen? Internally one node object is created. Node n is equal to new node. I have already explained in the classroom. Previous node address, item, next node address, like this. So this node is dependent on linked list now. Whenever you will create linked list, then only node is required. Whenever you will create linked list, then only node is required. So this node is totally depending upon linked list. That's why this node is an inner class. That's why this node is an inner class. If you put this node outside of this linked list, then anyone can take the benefit of node. Array list can take the benefit of node. Stack can take the benefit of node. There is no use. There is no use. So it is only meant for your linked list class. Node class is only reserved for linked list class. That's why node is a what? Inner class. That's why node is a inner class. Otherwise, anyone can use the benefit of node. You know that this node is only meant for linked list class. So you have defined node class inside linked list class. Very good. So if we have tightly coupled relation between two classes, then we should use inner class. In this relation, one class object will function with another class object. One class object will function with another class object, or one class cannot operate. One class cannot operate without another class support. how my heart will function without the body. Please try to understand. So, okay, sir, I got it. So in that situation, you should use what? Inner class. In that situation, we should use what? Inner class. Okay. So here, let's say I'm giving you the example. Let's say university department example. University, and under this university, we have what department? Okay. Similarly, you can take so many examples are there. You can take what? You can take person, and you can take what? Heart. It is the advanced form of your composition. Okay. You can also take laptop, motherboard. Just remember one thing. Whenever you have a doubt, close your eyes and think, can I put this object outside and still it will function? If your answer is yes, don't go with inner class. Don't go with inner class. Just close your eyes and ask, can I put this motherboard outside from this laptop and still it will work? If the answer is yes, yeah, yes, it is still it will work. Then it is inner class is not suitable. Inner class is not suitable. But if the answer is no, this motherboard must be inside the laptop only. This motherboard must be inside the laptop only. I cannot take this motherboard outside from this laptop. Then compulsory you should go with what? Inner class. Inner class. Compulsory we should go with what? Inner class. Okay. Okay. Very good. So I understood what inner class concept. Now let's say, now I'm going to talk about what type of nested class or inner class. Types of nested class or inner class. Type of nested class or inner class. So guys, nested class are of two types. Nested class are of two types. Guys, what are those? Please look. Nested class or inner class? You can say two type. Sir, now don't take any tension because nested class is very easy. Nested class is very easy. You must have just you go through what variable concept. Just you go through what variable concept. Okay, variable concept. So you remember variable when I was teaching you variable, I told you what variables are of two types, means what class level and method level. Class level and method level exactly same. Okay, that's why I'm taking. Don't take any tension. Exactly same concept. Exactly means exactly same. Exactly same. You need not to take any burden. Okay, nested classes means what? Nested classes means what? We have a class level nested classes. We have a method level nested classes. Class level, method level. Class level, method level. In class level, like we have two types of variable, static and non-static. Static and non-static. Here also we have two types of classes. What? A static and non-static classes. So you can say static nested class and you can say non-static nested class. Exactly same. A static nested class and non-static nested class. What about method level? Sir, method level again you have what? Two classes. Method level again you have two classes. What are those? Look, like you have a local variable now, you have a local class. That means two classes you can define at method level inside a method. You can define two classes. Two classes you can define at class level, not inside a method. In class level, at class level, you can define. Look, I'm showing you. Okay, I will copy this now. You can define one class here. Let's say public class A. You can also define one class here. Public static class B. Public static class B. This is what? Nested non-static class. This is what? Nested static class. Okay. And two more classes. Let's say here we have a class Ravi. Class Ravi. Two more classes you can define inside a method. These two are the class level. Then you inside a method also you can define a class. How? Public void, let's say method. So public void method here also you can write what? Class local. Class local. Look. Class local. Class local, class local. And here what you can write here, this is what? Local inner class. And you can also write Ravi anonymous is equal to new Ravi. Because you know, for anonymous inner class, what is required? Anonymous inner class main purpose to extend a class or implement an interface. So these all are different nested classes. Write in the chat window, you understood or not. Two classes you can define outside of the method inside a class. Like two variables you can define. Two variables you can define inside a class, and two variables you can define inside a method. Similarly, two classes you can define inside a method. One is what? With name, another one is without name. Method level classes, one is with name, another one is what? Without name. With name, without name. And two classes you can define inside a class level. One is what? Static, non-static nested class, non-static nested class. So this is the story of what? Your inner classes that I'm explaining right now. So local class, or sometimes it is also known as method local inner class, method local class. Method local class. Okay, and another one is what? Anonymous inner class. Anonymous inner class. Anonymous inner class means what? Without any name. Without any name. And this one is what? With name. With name. This is your nested class story. If you want, you can take this. That program I will give you what? I will give you this in your record, in your notes. Like this. Okay, like this. Types of classes. Nested classes, types of nested classes. Types of nested and inner classes. And not or. Why? Because generally nested classes means class level and inner class means method level. Types of nested and inner classes. Okay, that is what types of classes I told you. These are the types of classes, class level and method level. Okay, class level and method level. Okay, sir, I understood and everything is fine now. Sir, what are the advantages of inner class? Advantages of inner class. Advantages of inner class. Sir, what are the advantages of inner class? Look, what are the advantages of inner class? Okay, what are the advantages of inner class? So first advantage is what? First advantage is what? It provides strong encapsulation. Second advantage is what? This is the first, a strong encapsulation. You already know why, how it is providing a strong encapsulation. Okay, then it provides easy maintenance. Okay, why? Why it provides easy maintenance? Why it provides easy maintenance? It provides easy maintenance because outer class code is isolated. Isolated means different. Outer class code is isolated from inner class code. So easily you can maintain the code. Outer class code is separate, inner class code is separate. Okay, outer class code is separate, inner class code is separate. Now, it is very easy to write the code in a single place. In a single place for the classes. It is very easy to write the code in a single place for the classes which are performing interrelated tasks. Which are performing what? Interrelated tasks. Okay, which are performing what? Interrelated tasks. So this is what your introduction of inner class. Introduction of inner class. All introduction I have given. Now, if I go look, if I show you one program, nested demo I have written, and then I will go to the theoretical part. Let's say here I'm writing what? One class, what nested object creation. Nested object creation means how we will create the object for nested classes. Look, please. Okay, how we will create the object for nested classes. How we will create the object for nested classes? Let's see. So let's say here we have outer class outer. And let's say here in this outer class, we have a private data. Private int data is equal to 890. 890. And here we have what? One class. And now you can take this class name as a what? Inner. And inside this inner class, Inside this inner class, we have a method public void access outer private data, access outer data. Look, can I directly access the private data of outer class?
Yes.
Can I directly access the outer data, outer private data of outer class, or getter is required? No getter is required. You can directly access the data. That's why it provides a strong encapsulation. Okay. If your heart will say to your body, that body give me the getter, then only I can purify the blood. Then how heart will work? If your heart will say to your body, that body give me the getter, then only I can purify the blood. How it will work? There should not be any restriction between heart and person body. Person body should supply the blood and heart will filter. Please try to understand. Please try to understand. If you're going to start the fan, then your coil should not say to fan, give me the permission to access your data. Give me the permission to write the getter. Then only I can access your private data. No, no, no. Then how it will work together, sir? Why Java software people has given this inner class concept? Because they understand that what two classes are interlinked with each other. They are performing tightly coupled relations. So I can define one class inside another class to represent one functionality which are interrelated to each other. To represent one functionality which are interrelated to each other. Good. Okay, sir, I understood. How to create the object for inner class? Look carefully. How to create the object for inner class? So here, let's say I'm taking main method because it is my public class. And here I'm going to create the object for inner class. If I directly want to create the object for inner class, impossible. Compilation error. Because your compiler will unable to recognize inner class. Your compiler will unable to recognize inner class, guys. Your compiler will unable to recognize inner class. Inner class is a part of outer class. Inner class is a part of outer class. It is not outside. Inner class is a part of outer class. If you want to create an object for inner class, you need to take the support of outer class. Because you can represent your inner class with the help of outer class only. You cannot say parseInt method directly without saying integer class, because parseInt method is inside the integer class. Please try to understand. So then what to do? What to do? Sir, what to do? Look, what to do? Now here, if you let's say any program is there, test.java. Test.java program is there. Remove this. Or let's say remove this one. Let's say here we have an alpha class and here we have a test class, alpha and test. If I compile this code is compiled. You know very well, alpha class and test class will be created. Look, alpha class and test class is created. Alpha class and test class is created. Now I want to create one inner class here. Let's say class beta. Class beta. If I create beta class, beta is an inner class. Beta is an inner class. How it will be represented in memory? So in .java file, it will be represented by alpha.beta. Alpha.beta. In .java file, it will be represented by alpha.beta. But in .class file, it will be represented by alpha dollar. Alpha dollar dollar dollar. Where is dollar? Alpha dollar class. Alpha dollar beta dot class. Why? Inner classes are represented by dollar symbol. Inner classes are represented by dollar symbol. Please look. This is what? Alpha dot beta dot Java. Alpha dot beta dot Java. But in dot class file, alpha dollar beta dot class. Please compile this code. Compile. This code is compiled. Go to the desktop. Here you can see test alpha. Please look at this one, all of you. Please look at this one. Alpha dollar beta, alpha dollar beta, alpha dollar beta. Why alpha dollar beta? Why alpha dollar beta? Beta? Because it is represented the dot class file. It is represented the dot class file. I hope you got my point. So dot class file are represented by what? Dollar symbol. Even if you want, you can write this point. Dot class files are represented by dollar symbol. In the notes, definitely it is available. In the notes, definitely it is available, but here also I want to write. Let me check. Is there any space? Is there? Here only I can write. Please wait. Okay, leave it. It's not looking good. So here I'm writing. So look, an inner class will be represented by dollar symbol. So dollar symbol. So in .java, what? Outer dot inner. In dot class, outer dollar inner. Okay, I hope you got my point. Okay, now I hope you got my point. Okay, outer dollar inner. That is why dollar symbol was allowed in class name and variable name. Yes, that's true. That's true, Mahesh. So, okay, sir, I understood this one. So this is the way how we can represent what? How we can represent. So I understood. But sir, how to create the object? Wait. I'm coming to how to create the object. So you come here and now you can see here, I cannot directly create the object for what? I cannot directly create the object for what? Inner class. I need to take the support of what? Outer class. One more thing you need to understand, guys. One more thing you need to understand. What is that? One more thing you need to understand. This is a non-static class. This is a non-static nested class. Non-static nested class. Once it is a non-static nested class, so anyhow it is a non-static member. For non-static member, I need what? For initializing the like this data, it is a non-static variable. It is a non-static variable. To provide the memory for this non-static variable, I need object of outer class. To provide the memory for this non-static member, I need the object of outer class. So it is a non-static nested class. So to give the memory or to access this, I need outer class object first. I need outer class. Without outer class object, we cannot create inner class object. So what I'm trying to do, look, out is equal to new outer. I have created outer class object, and now outer dot inner in is equal to, look at outer dot inner, because inner Java compiler will not recognize. I told you in .java file how it will be represented, outer dot inner in is equal to new. Sorry. Look, outer dot inner in is equal to, first of all, you have to take what? Out. Out is the outer class object. On outer class object, you can write dot new inner. Great. Like this. This is holding outer class object. This is holding inner class object. This is containing outer class object. This is containing. And now what I can do, you can write in dot access outer data. And now you can print. You will get the value what? Your variable value. You are getting what? 890. You are getting what? 890. So why you are getting 890? Why you are getting 890? Because you can access the private data. You can access the private data from your inner class. Tell me, is it clear to all of you? We need outer class object to create inner class object. Mahesh, it depends. It depends. You can't say that a statement, it depends. I'm telling you. I'm telling you all the points. First, you tell me, you understood all of you this point? Okay. Sir, instead of, no, you can't say like that. You cannot give the statement that outer class object is required. You can't give this a statement. Okay? Wait, I'm telling you why. Let me go step by step. Second point is what? Second point is what? Sir, I'm creating the inner class object by using two lines. I'm creating the inner class object by using two lines. Can I create inner class object in a single line? Yes. How? How I can create the inner class object in a single line? Look, outer dot inner in is equal to outer dot inner in is equal to directly you can write new outer dot new inner. This is also possible. But yes, outer class object is required. Not every time for this context. For this context. Okay, so outer class object is required and then inner class object is created. Now I can write what? In dot access outer data. Now you run this program, you will get the output same. Let's say, learn another situation. Let's say your class is not non-static, your class is static. Your class is static. Look, the moment you have declared the class as a static, it is generating compilation error. Why? Your static area, from your static area, you cannot access non-static member without object creation. Compilation error. That means this variable must be what variable? You understood now? From the static area, this is your static area. Understand JVM architecture. JVM architecture. From your static context, you cannot access non-static member. Compilation error. Please read. What is the compilation error? Cannot make a static reference from the non-static field data. What to do? You need to declare this variable as a static. Now you can see you have a static class, you have a static variable, and let's say you have a static method. This method is also static. Now you have all the static combination. Static variable, static class, a static method. What is the static class name? Inner. What is the static method name? Access outer data. What is the static variable name? Data. What is the beauty now? No need to create any object. Really? Yes. Outer dot inner dot access outer data. Beautiful. All static combination. Object is not required. Run this program. What is the output? 890. Change the value. I hope you are understanding. So you can't give the statement that always outer class object is required. No, always outer class object is not required. It depends upon the context. Okay, I understood, sir. You got the idea? Okay, you got the idea. Now let me go to the theoretical part. Look. So I'm going to theoretical part. Let's say inner class, or your senior batch is batch 37. Maybe batch 37 notes is not there. Inner class in Java. Look, sir, nested classes in Java. Quickly look at all of you. Nested classes in Java. What is nested classes in Java? In Java, it is possible. In Java, it is possible to define a class, inner class, inside another class, outer class is called nested class. Good. In the same way, it is also possible to define a class interface enum annotation record inside another class interface enum annotation and record as shown below. Program that describe all different possible combination. So I have given your, okay, wait, from here. Nested classes in Java. What is your program? These are the programs. Look, demo1.java, demo2.java, demo3.java, demo4.java, demo5.java. All possible combinations are available. Okay. After that, so when you will write all the possible combination, then look, inner classes in Java creates a strong encapsulation and has a relation between the inner class and its outer class. An inner class dot class file will be represented by $7. Advantages of inner class. It is a way of logically grouping classes that are only used in one place. You are using the classes, grouping the classes which are used only in one place, It is used to achieve a strong encapsulation and it enhances the readability and maintainability of the code because your code is isolated. It enhances the readability and maintainability of the code because outer class code is isolated from inner class. Okay. Types of inner class. Look, types of inner class. There are 4 types of inner classes in Java. Non-nested, non-static nested class or regular class, static nested class, method local class, and anonymous inner class. Let me copy. Here, types of inner classes. There are 4 types of inner classes in Java. There are 4 types of inner classes in Java. 2 inner classes we can write at class level, static and non-static, and 2 inner classes we can write at method level. 2 inner classes we can write at method level. What are those? Local plus anonymous. Okay, these are the 4 nested classes. So these 2 are what? Class level. These 2 are what? Class level. Okay, you can write number 1 class level at class level. A, B. At method level. C, D. C, D. Class level 2 and method level 2. Total we have four types of, total we have what? There are four types of inner classes. There are four types of inner classes in Java we have written. Okay. So, okay. Today we are not going to start what? The definition. Okay. Next Sunday we will write what? Non-static nested inner class, non-static nested inner class. Before that, if you want to copy these two programs, few basic programs, you can take the advantage of these two programs. Nested demo, like this, better to write here. It's programmatically I have given the idea. Okay, types of classes. Types of nested classes. Okay, practically. This I have given you the idea practically types of nested classes. Okay. And that what if you want to create the object, that we will see what next Sunday once again, how to create the object. So one more Sunday we will take and we will what see how it is working. Because if I tell you now, one part is completed, one part is completely completed. Second part we will see in more detail in the next Sunday. Okay. So that's all for today. Thank you all of you.